What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are diving right back into some more God of War on our road to Ragnarok. Last time we defeated the Thunder Dragon, I believe, and then we made it to the top of the summit here, where we met this fellow that is hanging from our belt. But we have to make it down to Freya, or the witch woman, I guess, to have her revive him. He is kind of all-knowing and everything, and I think, I could be wrong, but I think he is voiced by Simon Pegg, I want to say, and if so, I am a huge fan, so I am all excited for it. But we figured out we had to actually go to Jotunheim, the land of the giants, because that is the tallest peak in all of the realms, not this one right here that we're on top of. So let's just kind of start making our way on down here. If you guys are enjoying any of the videos, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifier, and also smash that like button so I know you guys are enjoying it, and I will continue to make awesome videos for you. So here we go. Hey, we're starting it off just right with a chest. I dig it.
Soon we'll be able to translate those Muspelheim runes.
Okay. Muspelheim ciphers? Okay. And I have to... Okay, yeah. And then that to bring out the axe. Perfect. It's been a couple of days since I've played, so...
Do you remember the way to the witch's house?
Yes. The woods with the blood-red leaves. South of the lake. I know just where to go. Hope she made it back from Alfheim and can bring Mimir back. He seemed nice. Before you cut off his head.
Aha! I knew there was something back over here. I am having a lot of fun playing this game again. So bummed that I never finished it, but hey, this is our chance, so we will finish it this time, for sure, and we will finish the road to Ragnarok. So let's, looks like we have this guy right here. What's over here, though? Is there anything over here? Nothing? Okay, cool. Let's take it on down. Okay. Rock's shop. That's the only two places? Okay. Such an easy way down the mountain.
Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know.
Oh, was that not the
I can't
path?
believe it was Baldur that came to our house. The Aesir god. Baldur. And you fought him. And won!
Yes.
One of Odin's sons, Thor's brother. And now he's hunting us with his nephews. Why is this happening?
If we can raise the head, you can ask him.
Okay. You know, it's silly, but I secretly hope we find a giant somewhere in that mountain. I guess they really did leave Midgard, except for the Serpent. He may be the last of his kind. Are you the last of your kind too? Is that why you don't like to talk about
My kind?
I mean, your family. Before Mother and I. Where you came from. Mother, a father?
Now is not the time for that.
Yes, sir.
Maybe he'll reveal everything. I'm sure he will. He has to, right?
Rock! Rock! Rock!
What? I'm on a fucking break. Don't hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No, Fab. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well join me.
You're not hungry.
Good. It's not what I was offering.
Saw your brother again.
Congratulations. And I'm sure you'll let him go and Roger my axe good and plenty again. Let's see the damage. canker throat wouldn't know proper weight and balance if it were dangling off his chut. You eating well enough?
I guess.
Good. All better. Now what the fuck else you want, huh?
I love how
You get
rough
so
around the
wrapped
edges
up
he
in
is.
his work, Sentry hasn't the sense to sip or sup. And if he does remember, good luck getting him to cook his own meat. Guess I got all the stomach in the family. Along with the smarts.
You miss him.
What, that spit-fister? What do you know?
I just mean
Hey,
that.
do you mind? Trying to concentrate here, already on a break from my break. You scare up that alchemist what needed finding?
Oh yeah, we gotta do that still. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and let's revive Mir, and then we can possibly go and do that, or start it at least.
Boy, what is the path back to the witch?
First, we need to find a boat.
I just happen to have one right here. How convenient. Yeah, here, hold this
Remember the
dead
way
head.
back to the witch from here.
That way, behind the big statue of Thor.
Oh, do we go through the legs? No. No, we don't. We just went by him. It was over here, right?
I wish we could have gone on a trip like
No,
this
we
with
do.
Mother. She could fight, couldn't she?
I may be lost.
Yes, she fought beautifully.
So I don't know if I ever saw how much further ahead, or how many years have passed for Ragnarok from this original one on PS4. So I'm interested to find out, because Atreus looks quite a bit
Well,
older in the trailer.
Know any good stories to pass the time?
What
So that'd be
kind of
interesting.
story?
I don't know. Mother always had stories. Weren't you told me when you were a boy?
There was a man I knew of long ago. His stories were brief and purposeful.
Sounds fun. Do you remember any?
What's that?
Huh?
The water dropped.
And the serpent rose. Right. I knew that.
Alright, cool. Now we have one of these here.
I know she's really powerful. Do you really think the witch can bring a head back to life?
She seems competent in her craft. And we have nothing to lose.
If she can't bring it back to life, can we keep the head?
No. But you may feed it to the fish.
Okay.
Well, that water really went down quite a bit. Now that we have some of the stuff here, we can open up some of these puzzles here. Oh,
Another one down!
another one bites the dust. Okay, fine.
Watch the poison! Not yet!
What? What are you aiming at, boy? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, nice, Atreus. Nice.
Looks like we got him off.
We gotta tell this lady that, she has some stuff living in the bottom of her basement. Oh yeah, can we? Yeah, we can. Awesome.
Hey, this more than decipher those Muspelheim runes. It also contains the travel rune. Should we go visit the fire realm?
Oh, nice. We can access a new realm? That's awesome. I dig it. What? Is there anything up here?
Turn back Aesir. Guess the gods aren't welcome here. There he is! I hope he remembers us.
Ah, there's a crystal around here. Ha! Right there. I knew it. I knew it'd be right there. Okay. Oh yeah, how do I, there it is.
Look here.
Wonder who wrote this. How's it going, Charlie? Is your witch friend here?
What is that name?
That's what he told me it was. Or what it sounded like in my head, anyway. Charlie.
What? Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Here we go. Oh, you're frozen, man. How shameful. And let's tear him open before that one guy hits me. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Alright, my friend, time to die. Looks like we had something over here, too.
Read it.
Sir. Death to the Raven God, Lord of the Hang.
Okay.
Guess we're doing this!
Oh, we are doing this. Oh. No, no, no. There he goes. Okay. Two big guys, huh? Alright. Looks like we got a, what is... Can we shoot that? No, we cannot. I hear an Eye of Odin, though. I think that's an Eye of Odin. Where... Is he flying? Oh, he's right there. There he is. Everything starts to blend in.
Here, boy.
Does that say Pixar?
I know those runes. That's Vinder.
Oh.
Wind. Must be for that sand bowl down there.
Sand bowl. Oh, right there. Yeah. Cool. Let's do it.
What does it say?
Falcon, hawk, and turtle dove. Swim aloft in oceans above. Ah, wind. Vineyard. Look what it did!
Storm of Elks. That's kind of cool. Huh, okay. I don't know if that is right for my playstyle, but I will take it. And then later on, I think I'll have to come back to do that puzzle up there. And there's one down below as well.
Father, she is here! It is so good to see you again. I knew you weren't dead.
Hello.
Oh, can you bring a head back to life?
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait. Where did you get those? The arrows. Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
These arrows are dangerous. They're wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand? Say it!
I understand. If I see them, I'll destroy them.
It's all I ask. Forgive me. Please, take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore. Now, what's this about a head? Do you have any idea who this is?
One
Did
thing
you
after
kill him?
another.
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
Take him to the table. Hamlet. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic. Hold him there. Let's have a look. Well, thankfully his head hasn't decayed much and his brain is still intact. Nice clean cut. Cutting off his head of all people. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Now, hold his head under the water and don't let go. I mean it. That's enough.
It worked!
Let me see him. Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once yes, but no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Are you really going to lecture me about that?
We are leaving, boy.
But
Now.
You're welcome.
why did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your council head, I will ask.
Fair enough. Get me to Tyr's temple in the Lake of the Nine, and I'll get you to Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Who better to tell us the way?
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
That's great. What we got? Hey, some steel. Cool. So let's take a look around this area because we now
Only one left.
we now can see a lot now that the water has subsided, if you will. Hey, look at that.
We are
Look
done here.
at that. We are not done here yet, Kratos. Ah. Yes, I see. Aha! Oh. I like that you can come back to areas that you've been before and you can really kind of explore. That's kind of cool.
Look here.
It's kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh! Maybe a treasure!
We still have yet to be able to open these
It's
things.
blocked magically.
Hey, look at that! There it is!
Let's go open that chest.
Heck yeah, let's go open up that chest. There you go, Kratos, and as soon as we get every puzzle in this place, then we can leave Freya alone. Hey, we have 2 out of 3. Nice. Let's go back up here. There's a little door that we can open. Hey, what do we have up here too? I will take free money. Okay. Ah, yes. And oh man, she knows how to fight. Oh, come on. Ah, Triss, you'll just take her out, right? Oh, there's another one? There was 2 of them.
Almost ready.
Almost ready? Okay. Here, we'll keep her electrocuted. Got her! There it is. Alright, we don't have anything over here. This looks like something that we might need to come back and do.
Hey, I think I see another one of those bowls of sand up there. That I drew the runes into? Not sure how we reach it. There's something up there.
Okay.
Look up there.
Yeah. I see it, boy. Hey, that looks like something we can break.
Boy,
Yes, sir.
I am unsure, because I think... Hey, okay, no, we can get up there. And then he steps onto this thing, right? Yeah, and then I just move him over. Perfect! That's not so bad.
Almost there. It is. It's another one of those sand bowls. Bow.
Nice. Murder of crows. What? No way. That's pretty cool. Okay, we can upgrade it too. We should definitely equip that one. So hold it. Okay. Nice. I totally dig that. Okay, now we have to make our way all the way back across, right? Yeah, I can't get up there until later. This whole area is just so windy. Hey, there's something across there, though. Let's grab that.
I think we have a complete set of those now.
I don't think I can get to those. Oh, wait. I might be able to. I might be able to. There we go.
Atreus, to me.
Why? Sweet. Now we are discovering so much right now. Awesome. Love it. So that's there. That's where we went up. So let's kind of go across. Is there a way to get way down there, or no? Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, let's head over towards, Brock, I guess. Yeah, we got that there, so we can't do that. Alright, here we go. Did I have to go back up? I'm getting further away from my destination. Hold on, let's go back up. I have noticed the axe is getting a lot prettier the more the game goes on. You have those nice golden details on it. It's pretty cool, actually. Wait. Oh, hold on. Oh, we do have to head back over there. What is going... That is weird to me. Okay. We are, once again, taking this elevator. That was wild. Maybe it was 300 and something, but it looked like it was only like 35, 38, and then it went up to like 40 something. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know, guys. Here we go. Hold the head.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spit in your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved, a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
Hope he's not broken.
You say that right in front of the man.
Mimir, we're in the lake.
Perfect. Dock us near the bridge.
Okay.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Enough. No stories. Not while on foot. Our focus is the road.
Completely understand.
Ed, how do we speak to the Serpent?
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally, that horn.
Good. Now put my lips to the horn.
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world's serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
All right, wish me luck. Oh, ha ha ha! You enemy. I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why you? Oh no, that's not right. Mokuno untunku. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Curious.
What is it?
Nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're heading in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one of the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is. And it's not far.
He looks kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, I thought I said you were friends of Odin. Now forgive me, I've never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
Wait, look! The water's dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I haven't seen new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Let's head back down. You know, I think this is right where I left off on my original playthrough. So... that's awesome. There he is, just hanging out. Alright, let's go ahead and
So when we
find
get to the
a boat.
We can either look for that special chisel now, or go exploring for a little while. I'm happy with whatever you want to do.
It's the boat right here. Perfect, it is. Actually, let's
What's hiding behind there?
No earthly key nor physical force can get past the magic of that lock. Don't even look at it.
I'm sure we'll be able to find our way past it. What do we got here?
Never seen a lock like that before.
Reminds me of something I've seen Tyr sketch. He liked to combine various symbols into runes all his own. This one, I believe, means...
Peace, unity, mercy, other things too. I see what he did, but how do we get inside?
We have other concerns.
It seems like there's so much to explore in this game. I think that's so cool. It just kind of keeps going, doesn't it? It's probably going to go all the way around. We're just going for our morning jog, right? Ah, we have some of those branches again. I wonder when we'll be able to break through these. Huh. So there was literally nothing across that whole bridge. Yeah, there's another one of those locks there. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into the boat.
Which way to the chisel?
boat under the bridge, keep rowing towards the statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
And even though the game progresses, we still find ourselves back here to explore.
You never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Well, she blames me in large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore, but a rather senseless waste of precious life. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Precisely. Enough was enough. And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. He set about to broker a peace between the gods. Took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
It was a sacrifice to protect her people, a selfless act of love. Truly, she deserves better than she got, but of course there's more to that story.
Okay, it looks like we have to come over here to open up the gates. We did get some gold, though. Are we? Oh, what's
You were
this?
taken from this realm too early. You who walks among the living! My beloved Gulvig calls to me. She yearns for peace, yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my Gulvig whole again.
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
Gulvig's Seither magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
Really? How?
Boy,
I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death, if only for a short while.
boy, we are leaving.
All
They've
right.
taken 3 of Sweet Gulvig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gulvig will reward you.
All right, cool. Another thing that we can do. I think this is a perfect spot right before we get into the next area to end the video. I want to thank everyone for watching all my videos, and if you are enjoying them, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifier, and also smash that like button so I know you guys are enjoying it. And I will continue to make awesome videos for you. I really appreciate all the love and support, and if you guys would like to support the channel in any way or help out, we do have a brand new Patreon with some really cool perks on the different tiers. I'll have the link for that down in the description if you guys are interested in checking that out. But other than that, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.